Welcome to the Manucheri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the show. We are live here just outside of Seattle. I can't believe how overcast it is. I mean, it's like...
Welcome to the Pacific Northwest.
I know, right? I
mean, we're weather wimps. First of all, let's just get that out there.
Well, no, we are not.
We are too.
We had 108 degree weather.
Yeah, and everyone panicked and they bought everything up. And then it was lasted, 2 days, 3 days? And then
but it was really hard for, actually, you know what?
You're right.
A whole bunch of people landed at my house because I have AC.
Well, there you go.
So,
that's my same.
But which I'm so happy they did because there's babies and,
Truth.
So, it was a little cray at my house.
You loved it, though. Loved it.
There was a big part of me that really loved it. And then just one little hiccup, but other than that, it was really fun. We played a lot together.
Yeah, but now we're back to 70s and drizzle.
Right.
And everyone's like, I'm so cold. I get it. Where's our warm weather? It's you were just complaining 3 days ago.
Yeah, but 108 was
that was an extreme for us. Yes,
too hot. And went all the way Canada had triple digits recently.
Well, that's what we had.
Yes, but 112 or something like that, and then Portland did too. Portland was way up there.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because there was a couple of cities, some of the mayors and the pages they were listing listing as far as who had the highest digits. I guess some places in Maple Valley turned into 118, I guess, or something. And
my gosh.
Renton, where I am, it was 116. I guess we had a 3-way tie with Issaquah and Newcastle area, and it's okay, so what do we win? Do we win anything?
No,
probably not. Maybe some
an
briquettes,
air conditioner,
briquettes, maybe some briquettes. A nice barbecue. That's my air conditioner, right?
An air conditioner.
It's not bad.
Yeah, because only 50% of Northwesterners have air conditioners, or at least Seattle, Washington people, because California obviously does. But Oregon, Washington, I've only had an air conditioner in this home that I own right now. I've never had it in any home I've ever lived in my entire life. So it's just not something we've needed.
Yeah, I usually keep mine in the back storage unit, in the house, and it comes out once in a while, but I don't usually leave it in the window. But it does make a difference. I have a smaller house, so it really kind of fills up nicely.
Fantastic.
For this small room that I have. But for the larger houses, yeah, you have to have more of a central heating situation where you've got to hit every room.
Right, every
room, yours.
Yeah. Yeah, I was cold. I had to wear a sweater.
Oh my gosh, here it comes.
It's true. I had to wear a sweater.
I was in a sleeping bag.
No, I had to wear a sweater because to keep the upstairs as cold as it needed to be, I had to wear a sweater. My daughter was wearing a sweater too as we walked around the house. We were cold.
We made a little igloo in the front.
No, but my plants are sad. I must say, I watered everything extensively, but my plants are a little sad.
It's just too much for them.
Yeah, they're a little weepy, and they'll be happier next year. I'm
so
assuming.
Again, what I was saying last week, I'm so thankful now what I did with my lawn because it's burnt.
Yeah,
I'm great.
Yeah,
I'm like everybody else now. Woo!
This is great, Benny. I'm very happy you let go. I'm
so.
I'm super happy.
Yeah, that is. I guess I kind of did.
Yeah, that's a letting go. That's
maybe
really
just
good.
a little bit. 98% let go.
But we hope everyone has recovered from the excruciating heat that we had in the Northwest, and that it never happens again, that we don't move into triple digits of heat. We hope that doesn't happen again. Or if it does, that everyone is well prepared and cared for, because it's really hard on the elderly too, and young babies.
Correct.
And it's really hard. Yeah. Camilla is so cute. She's 3, almost 4. She just wanted to go outside and run in the sprinklers and play in her swimming pool. And we're like, honey, it's too hot outside. We finally did let her a couple evenings. Well, the last evening things were actually much better.
The Monday evening?
Yes, it was the Monday evening. Yes, we finally let her play in the sprinkler.
That's a good move.
Yeah, it was great. So cute.
Cool the kids down.
Yeah, cool them down.
We actually did since I work mornings, I ended up grabbing the kids and went down to Lake Washington, and it was around 1, so it was okay. But then, man, 1:45, it seemed or 2, all of a sudden, just whoop, like it was turbo on the sun. It just went like another 15 degrees. I'm like, we got to go.
Yeah.
It's getting too hot for dad. And even though dad's strong, not this strong. And
yeah,
so
it's hot.
got to protect the melon because everyone can see me. I got the dome up here. Yeah, there's not much left. Got to protect that. So,
Lots of sunscreen.
Yes.
Okay, we're taking calls.
We are.
Now that we've talked about the weather and everybody is reminded about the weather in their area so that you can become present.
Mm-hmm.
We're overcast now. You would not know that we had this triple digit heat.
I can't believe you said it was that cold you had to put on.
No, seriously. It was so cold. Jen was shaking her head because she was working in the house and it was freezing.
She's like,
it was very cold. It was really cold. Okay.
Blue lips.
Yeah. I would keep going. I kept walking outside and just getting a little bit of heat and then coming back inside.
All right. Let's take, let's give out the number 877-825-8828 for the show. And we'll start things off with, looks like Rachel calling in from the North Carolina area. Ooh. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
We're good. Lovely. Thank you. What can we do for you, Rachel?
I am curious about like my career pathway. Mm-hmm. I recently applied for a new position within my district, and I came down to the last three, and I thought it was the perfect position for me and my next step, and I didn't get it, and I'm just curious, like, what do you see, or...
Well, I'm drawing out your auric field right now because that's, it's the auric field has all these layers in it, 7 layers. And the 5th layer is called the divine plan, has a lot to do with our natural gifts and talents, manifesting, co-creating. It's a very powerful field. It's directly associated to the throat chakra, speaking our truth. And I agree with you. I think it would have been a good move, but not the move. And you actually want the move. Agreed? Hello?
I do.
Yeah. So the universe is actually helping you because there's a part of you like, well, baby steps, that'll be okay. But you don't even really love what you do. You like it. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it, but you don't love it. Agreed?
Agree.
Okay. So you want the big move. The universe is helping you. This is your opportunity to keep your energy elevated. And this is for everyone who's listening to the show. How you vibrate your subatomic particles is what is allowing you to manifest what you have in your life. So you need to stay very positive and feel, even though it's not here yet, because that's like the key ingredient and the most challenging part for humans. Humans have a hard time not focusing on the way things are. It's so hard for them to let that go and shift their frequency to something that they actually want as if it's already here. It's such a tricky thing for humanity. And that's what you're going to have to do because you got very excited because you need a change because you're bored out of your mind in your current position. Well, it's true, right?
Yes.
And we've never met, correct?
No, we never have.
So this is this is something that it needs to shift for you. It's imperative that you're on the right track. You know you want something else. You do want the big kahuna. Excellent. You're on track regarding that. But you're going to have to keep your energy elevated. You're going to have to stay in that place. Oh my gosh, I have the job of my dreams. And no, you don't need to know what it is. No, you don't need to know how it's going to happen. You could never imagine it ever. You could never imagine. And this is true for everyone. When you're on track and you're in alignment with the divine, it's magical. It's so inspiring. It's incredibly fun. And you could never logically figure it out. And the brain is only a logical tool. So it cannot help you with this. So you have to stop trying to get it to help you because it can't help you at all. And it doesn't matter what someone's wanting to manifest. Stop using your mind as a tool for manifestation because it doesn't know how to manifest. It never will know how to manifest. It's not a manifesting tool. It's a tool that's here to help us in the moment to make sure that I drew out your energy, that I turned my phone over so I don't look at it, that I waved when Benny told me to, because I always wave way ahead of it,
It's a habit.
Yeah, I just start waving as soon as I see the blue light.
You're so excited
on the
to see everybody.
Yes.
It's all right.
And he's like, now Marie, now wave. I'm like, okay. So the brain is to help us to be present, but it cannot tell you what your natural gifts and talents are, how you're going to manifest it. But you need to feel that it's already happened, even though you don't have these things that you think are necessary to make it happen. Does that make sense?
Okay.
No, I'm not kidding. And you drop your energy when you don't think you've got this figured out. You lower your frequency significantly, and you're not going to be able to manifest what you want through a low frequency. So this is your opportunity. The universe is all over this, super excited. This is your opportunity to stay in alignment no matter what happens. You have to stay in alignment and don't listen to your brain.
That's hard to do.
I know. If it wasn't, the world would be extremely different. But you're ready for it. You've tried everything. You are devoted to moving forward in your life. So this is the thing that you need to work on. Let's just say for a moment, let's just say that you have, it's not your current job, but you have this really cool, amazing, powerful career path, and it constantly works out for you in ways that you could never imagine. And it's so fun and it's so exciting, and you are paid way more than you thought you would ever be paid in your life, and you are grateful. Can you let yourself feel that?
Yes, I feel like I can.
Okay, that's what you need to work on every single day, multiple times a day, and then it will boop, just fly into your life, because the thing that it already exists, it feels like that. It feels just like what I described. So you have to allow your being to be in alignment with what it feels like. You cannot be vibrating the opposite of it and allow it to come in. It's quantum physics. It's a scientific fact. So that's your work. That's your work. Okay.
So every day I just need to believe that I am going to have an abundance of happiness.
No. Every day you must feel that it's already here. Not that it's coming. It's here now. And yes, okay. You don't know what it looks like. You don't know how it's going to happen. And you couldn't possibly imagine it. You could not possibly imagine it. That's how the universe works. It's about you having trust and faith and believing that you are worthy and deserving. So, and multiple times a day, you need to recalibrate your energy multiple times a day so you can build up the vibration, and then it will fly right into your existence. Okay?
Okay.
All right. You're going to do it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah. Thanks, Rachel, for joining us from the North Carolina area.
That was a great question, by the way.
Question. She hesitated just for a quick second. You heard it too, though, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Because our brain is going, we want to do these action items that our mind is telling us to do. But no, you want to take inspired action. And you won't have the awareness of inspired action until your energy is elevated. And elevated energy means happiness, joyfulness, gratitude for something that's not even here yet, but you feel it and you're going to practice trying it on. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manucheri Show. And let's take now Terry calling in from the Seattle area. Hi, Terry.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Terry.
So, based on what you just said and other things you said to me in the past, so I'm wondering if you could tell me how my energy is running in terms of relationships and dating specifically, because I've noticed I've been doing things a little differently. Yes. I've been trying some different things. And one of the things is just not saying no all the time to everybody and just being open to like trying, just meet up with somebody.
Yeah. Having more fun
here and there.
We like more fun here.
Yes. We really like more fun.
Yes. This is what you've been telling me. And then the other thing is when I feel like I really have a connection with somebody that I've met, then like being a little bit more proactive and just saying, hey, you know what, would you like to get together sometime? So I've tried that. And then I'm also spending time with a male friend that I've been getting closer with.
Yeah.
It's just platonic.
I think that's fun. That's good for you to be around in that energy. I think that's super, super fun to be around that. So I love your question because you specifically asked, how's my vibration about relationships? Yes. Because believe it or not, everyone will shift their frequency based on the circumstances or the topic, right? Like for me, work, easy peasy in like 90 8% of what I do, I just maintain a high frequency. That's why it always works out for me. It's super fun and it just gets better and better and better. It's just an easy thing for me. Right. But we all have areas of our life that we may not hold that same frequency. And it's based on our belief systems and things that we've experienced. And a lot that what we were told or what we witnessed when we were children, because that's when we create our belief system, which is really interesting. So, so far the conversation, I would say you are maintaining your energy at a higher place. You're doing new things. The question that you always want to ask yourself is, how is it going? Like, are you meeting people that you are in alignment with? Are you meeting people you're attracted to? Are you having fun? Are you laughing your head off? Because those are signs that you are progressing your vibration and maintaining the frequency, because you're attracting people in your life that you could have a relationship with.
Well, the thing that the thing that's a little confusing is that the people who seem to be most interested in me are the ones that I'm not so interested in. And the ones that I express an interest in, that I've actually taken the risk to say something to, they're not really reciprocating. I mean, they seem like they're happy about it, but they're not being
right. They're not responding. Right.
Right. And then the one that laughing my head off and all of that, that's with my male friend that I don't have any kind of physical,
no intimate
with.
feelings. Right.
Right. No passion, no vibration. So you still
not on a physical level.
Right.
No.
Right.
So you still have work to do. That's what this means. This means, and I'm going to go back to what I just said a few moments ago, that it would be important for you to feel that you're already in the relationship, not how do I figure this out? Is this the person? Oh my gosh, I hope this works out. This is what humans are doing. They're and I use the word humans all the time because I see so many different types of beings, in my multisensory experience. I don't just see humanity all the time. I see angels and dead people and, spirit guides and all of that. So that's why I'm always using the word to describe a certain part of the conversation. So you have to stop trying to figure this out. Stop trying to analyze it and process it. You have to feel that you're already in a phenomenal relationship. In fact, the easier that gets, regardless of the topic, work, money, love, health, the quicker you're bringing it in. So you have to feel that you're already there. You're already there. Because you would have a very different experience than what you're having now if you were already in a phenomenal partnership, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes.
So that's what you need to practice.
I think she got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I just don't know how to trick myself to.
It's not a trick.
You're not tricking anything.
It's not a trick. You're training your vibration to be in alignment with what you desire. It's kind of like this, because there's certain areas of your life where you already do this. So here's an example. If all my kids were at home, which I'm actually glad they're not, by the way.
You need a break.
Yeah. Mimi needed a little break. And let's say I was going to make dinner for them. I wouldn't think about, I don't have enough stuff in the house, or, oh my gosh, what if I burn it? I wouldn't think that. I would imagine just naturally, because I have a lot of positive feelings about eating together as a family, because it's been a fun experience for us in many ways. I just act right away. I start smelling the food cooking and it's simmering, and I imagine taking the meat out of the freezer, and I imagine everybody happily filling their plate. We do that all the time on things that are not as important to us. The things that are really important to us, we still need to do that same thing to make it happen.
Taking walks together by the lake.
Yeah, just imagine
taking a drive up
You're
to the
having
mountain.
a conversation.
Right.
And not in, where is this? I want this.
Yeah.
Right. You can't do it that way. You have to feel that you're already there. And that's your work, is to play in that arena. And it's so fun. Then you get to be consciously in the powerful action of manifesting.
Right. It sounds kind of like daydreaming.
Yeah, it is kind of like daydreaming, but without the worry or like, gosh, I wish this was happening. No, you can't think like that. You have to feel like, like, that was so fun. He's hysterical, or you're hysterical, like as if you're having a conversation with them. Play with it and have fun.
Okay, I'm going to do my homework, and I'll try you back and let you know.
Yes, I would love that. Thank you. And you're on the right track, by the way. You are on the right track. You're asking the right questions. You're moving in the right direction.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, Terry, for joining us from Seattle. It's easy, but if your brain gets in the way of you, that's where it becomes difficult, right?
I think and I think what makes it so difficult is it's when it's something you really, 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 really want. And it's, you want it so much that you're doing everything you can to make it happen, but you have to stop doing all those things to make it happen. Think of the things in your life that just work out effortlessly. I bet you don't think negatively of them. You don't worry about them. You think about it in a positive light. And then you're saying to me, well, yeah, because it always works out. Well, you can't wait till it works out to make it happen. You have to change your energy. Then it will happen.
It's like you're blocking yourself.
Yes.
Don't want to block yourself.
Right. It's already been created.
Yes.
The things that you've spent a lot of time wanting to manifest, you have created a lot of cool stuff about it, but you've got to raise your vibration to let it in.
Correctamundo.
Yes.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manucheri Show. We are at our first break of the hour, and we'll be right back with more from Marie. And thank you, Terry, for calling in. Be right back.
And welcome back to the Marie Manucheri Show. We're live here in cooler Seattle, which is very nice.
See, that could be a good song for Terry to think about.
What?
A relationship. Someone wears a suit and tie.
Yeah.
Going out on the town, prowling.
Right.
Get after it, girl.
So whenever you're manifesting, I love that obviously this show is about manifesting today, which is also what the Greece trip is about, manifesting. And I know we don't have everything up on the website yet, but we will. I'm just doing a few little things. So just keep your eye on energyintuitive.com.
There was a little bit of a pandemic kind of
kind of a thing, So we're just, making sure that everyone's going to be safe and healthy. And, we just want to have a lovely, and I believe they will. But we're just making a few, little
adjustments.
Yes. So your goal when you're manifesting, and you can make it fun and playful, is that you need to feel that you are worthy and deserving of whatever it is that you're manifesting, because that's always an issue for people as well. And that you have to feel as if it's already here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something you just have to play with all the time. And it's supposed to be fun. Manifesting is meant to be fun, not I already did everything and now I have to stop feeling upset and disappointed and, complaining about it. Yeah, you can't complain about something that you want because you're telling the universe you don't want it. The universe is not like humans. The universe it's kind of black and white, actually. It's not very gray in the regard to manifesting. It's like either your vibration is in alignment or it's not. That's just how the universe is. It doesn't care about the circumstances or what you've gone through or how hard work you've put into this. Either you are in vibration or you're not. It's that simple.
Perfect.
Okay, so who do we have?
Yeah, we'll take now Amy calling in from South Carolina. So not north, but south. We're going to take both Carolinas today. Yeah. Amy, hello.
Hi, I'm so excited to be talking to you guys.
Wonderful. What can we do for you?
Yeah. First I wanted to say I found you through your audiobook, How to Meet Your Spirit Guide.
Lovely.
About a year ago, and just really enjoyed it and had really great experiences with it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Listening to your podcast ever since.
Oh,
so
thank
the
you.
The live is new for me.
Oh, well, welcome to the show.
Yeah. So I wanted to call because my husband and I had a difficult conversation yesterday, and we had to set a difficult boundary with a family member about a year ago. And it's just been very difficult. And it's to the point where I'm not sure whether this person will ever be a part of our lives again. So
Probably not.
I just kind of wanted to call.
Probably not. Everything changes when you have kids, I mean, I even my oldest daughter, who is such a devoted person to her friends and her family and very sentimental. Once she had kids, she's like, I can't really hang out with these people over here. I go, yeah, of course not. Because I'm not going to say anything while they're friends, right? I'm not going to get involved with it or, whatever. I have many other things to do that are far more interesting. But it's just been hysterical. Like, oh, we can't have them as our friends. And we don't want our kids around those people. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I wanted to say, I don't know why you were hanging around them as well, but whatever. So, and guess what? Even though you had this difficult conversation with your hubby, your energy looks fantastic. So here's another important part of becoming spiritually aware and conscious. Don't listen to your mind. You need to know what you're really feeling. Your body is like, woohoo! It's so excited, so happy because you guys made a great boundary, a wonderful boundary, a fabulous boundary, a fantastic boundary. I know some people who, when they were planning their wedding, there were some family members they kind of didn't want to come to the wedding because of some of their beliefs and the way that they, it just was not going to be comfortable for some of the guests potentially, but they didn't feel comfortable telling these people not to come. And it was this big family conversation. Luckily, somehow, because their energy was so elevated, these people decided not to come to the wedding. Crazy. So they were like, okay, sure. Okay. They didn't beg them, to come to the wedding, even though these were close relatives. They're like, okay, great. Well, see you around, so your energy is great. Don't listen to your brain. Get out of your head, rest in the lower half of your body. You want to feel your real emotions, and real emotions are actually in the second layer of your auric field. I talk about this all the time. You can go to my YouTube channel. There's all kinds of videos, and there's videos about the second chakra and feeling your emotions. Because then you can really know what you're really feeling rather than the guilt. Guilt is not even a real emotion, by the way. It's a mind-made emotion. It's not even authentic. So don't listen to the guilt or the fact that you wish this person would change. People get to be who they are. And we can value and appreciate who they are, but we don't have to have them in our lives too. Like, it's okay. It's actually healthy. And then you're giving this person an opportunity to change. Doesn't mean they will, but it's an opportunity. But most importantly, you're changing. You're doing what's in the highest good of your family. And I'm very happy for you. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I guess it's just difficult because it is a family member.
I know. A close one.
Close with in the past.
It's close.
Right.
But, oh, well, family,
right.
When we look at the universe, or when the universe looks at us, what we decide as family is actually inaccurate. We decide it based on DNA and, even if someone's adopted, that's their family. But real family, according to the universe, which is your higher self, your authentic awareness, are people who you feel, and animals, of course, like Charles is an irreplaceable part of my family. People who you feel loved and adored and cherished when you're in their presence. Those are your true family members. And you may not share any blood molecules with them at all. So that's real family. Everybody else is not family, no matter what you share genetically. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
I find that fascinating. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
And we're your family. You'll always have a table.
Yeah.
Seat at the table for us, right?
Benny.
Yeah, right?
He's the sweetest. He says the sweetest, most appropriate, perfect things. Thank you,
I know.
Benny.
I was so excited to hear his voice earlier. I was like, oh, it's Betty.
It's Benny. Yeah. Great.
So, yeah.
Thank you. Have a great day in South Carolina.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, Amy, for joining the show. 877-825-8828 is the number. Shall we jump off to another one?
Okay.
All right. Let's take now Jenna, who's calling in from California. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
Hi, Jen. I heard it's been raining in California.
It's been a little overcast here, but I have no complaints.
Yes, no, I think we've been trading weather for a while, which is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what can I?
Some more sunshine, but otherwise it's all good.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Actually, I was relating a lot to the first caller.
You have to remind me. I'm one of those people, when I work in particular, I'm in the present moment. When you're in the present moment, you don't remember things because you just go to the next present moment. So what was the first call? Work. It was work, right? Okay. All right. But I want to talk to you about something else. Is that okay?
That is definitely okay.
Okay. And we can, if we have time, we can circle back. But you have a significant leak in your third chakra. How's your health?
I have not been feeling very good lately.
Okay. So, I mean, honestly, I just want to lay hands on your, which I am doing right now, on your third chakra and tone, but I'm not going to tone on the radio because it's the weirdest sound in the world and there can be weird feedback. So I'm not, because I get feedback when I do it on Zoom. So I'm not going to do it on air, but I'm going to maintain my hand on your solar plexus. Have you had a recent loss or something weird going on in your family? Because I'm not sure why your immune system is, kind of on shaky ground and nothing, you don't have anything serious, but you're feeling off. Has something weird happened in your family or anything like that?
Yes.
Oh.
So my uncle passed away recently and my grandmother just passed away.
Oh, okay.
So that has been kind of funky, I guess.
Hard for you?
Yeah, it's been hard in different ways. And then I also had other big life changes, got a different job and there's all kind of happening at once.
Too much change for you at once. Are you not good with change?
Honestly, I thought I was, but maybe not.
Right? It's hard to tell. So the remedy for the third chakra and the immune system is feeling deep, authentic love for yourself. So I want you to really work on self-love, really, really work on it. Even talking to yourself, honey, I love you. You're amazing. I'm proud of you. You're adorable. I cherish you all day long. And I'm talking to your solar plexus because I still don't know exactly why what you tell me, those are all significant things. but it's rare for me to see such a leak in the third chakra. So, is your mom okay?
I also had a.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean,
about these losses. Is she okay about these losses? About the uncle and the
grandmother? No, it's her brother that passed away, and so I think that has been really hard for her.
Are you?
And I also live all the way across the country, so it's hard being away from everybody.
Yeah, and you guys are tight.
Yeah.
So that's where it's coming from. And the new job. So, because now that you said that, it's reversing the flow, meaning that the leak is not as strong as it was and energy is starting to move into the vortex. That makes me very happy. So whenever you think of your mother, along with what I just said, you're going to have all these kind conversations to yourself. Whenever you think of your mom and what she's going through, I want you to say to yourself every single time, again, honey, I love you. You're a wonderful daughter. I'm proud of you. You're a wonderful person. That's what I want you to do to yourself, because you're feeling responsible and you're feeling guilty, and it's not good for your immune system. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Because you are a wonderful daughter. And, people do die. It is a part of the human reality.
Yeah.
Even though everyone likes to pretend that never happens. I don't know why humans are so weirded out about that, but it's a normal part of the human experience for now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your solar plexus looks so much better already. I'm so happy. So, and I want you to do this forever. I want you to be loving and kind to yourself forever, not just today, not next week, forever, especially when you feel bad about your relationships with others in terms of you're not there or you could have done a better job or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry, we don't have time to talk about work, but I think this is more important for now.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Have a great day. All righty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks very much for joining the show. 877-825-8828. That was Jenna from California area. And let me pull up my little screen here. And we'll take Katie, who's calling in from LA. So we'll stay south.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Katie.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. How are you?
Hi. I'm great. Thank you for taking my call. I'm very excited to be talking to you.
Is this your first time calling in?
Well, yeah, my first time calling in. I actually found out about you a week and a half ago through a somatic practitioner I've been working with, and been using your what if questions a lot.
Good. Lovely. I'm so thrilled that you are. I love those.
Yeah, I'm a therapist. I've been using them with my clients too, and they've been soaking it up.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. It's such a fabulous, quick tool, and it really works. Thank goodness. I know. Thank goodness. Yeah. Congratulations. That's great. So what can I do for you?
So I'm open to a general reading, but what brought me to you was the same thing that brought me to the somatic practitioner, which was I've had this mysterious pain in the left side of my torso that's really hard to pinpoint. The intensity comes and goes. It's not terribly painful, but I feel it when I breathe really deep.
Interesting.
I've had X-rays, blood work.
Nothing's wrong that they can see. I can see it, actually. Interesting enough. I can see a lot of layers to things that are going on. It's almost, not that it's necessarily exactly what I'm going to describe, but it's almost like the lymph node area is like swollen or congested. But I'm going to have you do a couple things. One, and this is not going to be lymph node related, but perhaps it's going to help with the whole body is so connected. That's why modern medicine, although I love it in so many ways, but they don't think that things are really connected. That's why holistic medicine is so cool. But I want you to start drinking, as long as you can have as long as you can have a lemon juice. I can't say that word. Great. I loved for you to take a warm cup of water first thing in the morning, as soon as you get out of bed, after you pee, and put in half of a squeezed organic lemon and drink it, because we need to get your gallbladder to decompress and the bile duct.
Okay.
And and it's going to decompress. That's what it will do, is decompress that area, which is going to somehow help even the lymphatic system. I see a little bit of swelling. I've actually seen this in another client. It resolved. Interesting enough. Does it feel a little swollen too for you? Like, it doesn't look swollen, but does it feel a little swollen?
It feels like it's in between my ribs and my back, and it's strange.
Yes.
Like when I'm stressed, it gets worse.
Right.
I don't feel it that much in the morning, and I've noticed it's been happening for 6 years. around the time that my mother passed away. Both of my parents passed away 6 years ago. So I'm like, is it related to that?
Well,
is it emotional? I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's all in every situation in our lives, including health. Everything is emotional because energy runs in the body based on how we feel, right? So I want you to decompress the gallbladder with the lemon, and which is actually going to help your lymphatic system. And then, and I knew what it was, but I said this last. Interesting enough, this is all about receiving. You're not the best receiver. You've improved. I mean, they've told me you've had like a 50% improvement, which is fantastic over probably these last 6 years. But for the things that you want and the things you're capable of experiencing and creating, you need to receive. Let's bump. I mean, I would love it if you bump it up 50%, but let's just go for 25%. And so to be receptive is a non-action experience. You sit back, you relax, you let the universe love you and cherish you, right? You feel amazing about who you are. I always like to imagine just energy flying into every pore of my body. And that could be part of the first part of your meditation for 5 or 10 minutes, right? And then this is going to completely go away. Okay?
Okay. I'll work on that. Yeah, I feel like after my parents passed away, I really lost trust in the universe, and that was something I always really had. So I'm still working on it, but
yeah. No, and just because your parents are on the other side, actually they can be 1,000 times more helpful. At least I'm hoping my parents will be more helpful when they cross over because my dad actually is much more involved now that he's, dead. He shows up and says, very sweet things. I still would not follow his advice, even though he's on the other side. But, and your parents were just the opposite of that. So that's why you feel the void. But just because they're not in physical form doesn't mean they're not helping or they're not participating. In fact, they can be 1,000 times more effective in ways that are actually more profound for you.
Feel them a lot.
Yeah. So let yourself receive that too, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Katie, for joining us from the LA area. 877-825-8828. Our last break of the hour has to be right now, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we'll be right back with Marie.
And welcome back to the Marie Manucheri Show. Regarding the fall classes, we have 8 seats left in medium coaching, 15 in vibrational coaching, and 12 in financial freedom. I will be teaching psychic coaching and energy healing coaching in winter 2022 coming up. So, I know you've heard the commercials, but just letting you know what seats we have left. And
nothing wrong with a little reminder.
Yeah, just a little. If you've been thinking about it, you might want to push that button.
Poke, poke. Go do it, folks. Poke, poke.
If you want to.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manucheri Show. Now we will take Aaron, who's calling in from the Seattle area. Aaron, are you happy we've cooled down?
I am. It feels nice.
It really does, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So what can I do for you, Aaron?
Hi. I was hoping for, I don't know, a general read and maybe the theme around my relationship.
Okay. So how is that relationship going?
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So really great. And then moments of feeling like there's blocks.
And how long have you guys been hanging out together?
Over 2 years.
Oh, okay. Over 2 years. That's a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I recently heard, because I love astrology, even though I'm not an astrologer, like right now, you don't want to make any decisions about relationships because things are a little tricky, apparently, astrologically speaking. But you guys do need to come to some sort of consensus. And part of it's because your partner sees life very differently than you do. Agreed?
Okay.
Do you agree with?
On some levels, yes.
I think some of the things that are important to you.
Okay.
So you have to actually be okay with that and let that person have their beliefs and you have your beliefs. Do you think you could do that?
I think it depends on what belief that is, I think.
Well, what I'm trying to say is because you want this person to be in alignment with you. And I'm not disagreeing with your desire. I think the things that you're asking for alignment are important, but your person isn't as conscious as you are.
Okay.
So they don't have as much information that you have. And that information, you can't just give it to them and they'll digest it. They have to experience it on their own.
Right. Yeah.
And that could take a while, or it may never happen because people get to choose how much growth they want to experience and at what rate they want to experience it. So you need to be okay with that. If you can be okay with that, that's fine. If you can't, then you're going to have to reevaluate this relationship.
Sure. Okay.
Makes sense. It's pretty black and white.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just like figuring out the kind of what you're saying, deciding if that works or not.
Right. You have to decide how important it is for you. A lot of people, I would say, who maybe had some relationship issues, but they weren't so obvious to them. I mean, they knew they had different beliefs about certain things. And let's just say politically, and I mean like the previous, president kind of experiences, and they were on completely different pages, and it actually ended their marriages because they were so divided. I don't feel like yours is that serious, and I think you're a little nitpicky.
Yeah,
a little, right?
Okay.
But I still want you to, of course, have the things that are important for you in your life, and I do think you need to be on the same page about certain things that are super important, but maybe some of them aren't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Something to
Thank you,
consider.
Marie.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Thanks, Aaron, for joining the show. 877-825-8828. She wasn't all the way.
Yeah.
You picked up on it too. I know I did.
Yeah. She's not sure if those things are negotiable. And that's actually okay. I mean,
totally.
Right? Like we have certain things like I think sometimes in relationship we overcompromise, right? I know Benny and I have both done that in our previous relationships. We've overcompromised and it didn't work out. It's like certain, because if one person's willing to compromise, but the other person isn't willing to compromise, that's a problem.
Totally.
But if both people are willing to have their compromising moments that are not super serious, right? Super serious, I mean, in terms of topics, then it can work out.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
Grapes will be hand fed to you. Drinks will be waiting for you on the other side.
Right.
I mean,
someone takes all the garbage cans to the curb.
Exactly.
You know? They mow your yard for you.
I mean, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm glad we agree. 877-825-8828 is the framing about it. So, Alexa from Seattle, welcome to the show. Alexa,
Hello?
are you there?
Hello?
Okay, well, let's put her back. Oh, wait, I think she's...
Alexa,
hello.
Thank you for taking the call. This is such a great show.
Hi.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What can we do for you?
Yes, I'm wondering if you can give me some feedback on a family relationship. I was kind of listening in earlier, but I still have some questions.
Okay.
So I have my family. I live in Seattle, and my family lives in New York, upstate New York. And my father has remarried. My mom passed a while back, and
Sorry.
She and I just don't hit it off. And I drew a boundary around it a number of years ago, and it's been kind of hard for my dad.
Are you talking about your stepmother?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my stepmother, not my mother.
Right.
And so I have this really kind of odd, I've always had a wonderful relationship with my father. And then ever since this happened, it's been really hard. And then I can imagine from his side that, of course, he's like trying to figure out why I don't congeal with her. And he's always encouraging me to just, trust that she loves me and all this stuff. But, it kind of did with her. And we've had some pretty bad interactions, as a family together, which have certainly not been instigated by me. And I just don't know kind of what to do to maintain my relationship with my dad, who's now almost 90.
Right.
And
well, you can.
I'm a little concerned about his health.
Yeah.
She's in areas that are really uncomfortable to me, and I'm super holistic, so I kind of.
Yeah, but your fault. Here's, and I'm a mother-in-law now, right? And things change when people decide to partner with people. You have to be supportive, at least if you want to have a relationship with them. In my opinion, you have to be supportive. Your father, he's a grown man. He's going to make his own medical decisions, but he's also chosen her to be his wife, and so they're going to make decisions on their own. So number one, you have to do that, and number two, and your mother is telling me this from the very beginning, and she loves you, by the way. She just adores you.
Thank you.
And what happened is that you thought, and maybe this was unconscious, that the person your dad was going to marry was going to be kind of like your mom, or you would have that same feeling that you have with your mother. And that's what you're very upset about. You're very disappointed that that's not the feeling at all. But she's not your mother.
Yeah.
She's not your mother. She's not going to be your mother. She can't be your mother. She's not your mother. I'm just saying this over and over and over again. Because your mother's telling me to. So you have to look at it this way. This is your dad's wife. She knows, it's not about you. Their relationship has nothing to do with you. You're all adults. Just like when my children chose their partners, it's not about me. It's about them and their happiness and what works for them. And my job, luckily, I really love all my son-in-laws, quite frankly. But my job is to support their marriage. It doesn't mean that I lie. I'm honest. I communicate accurately, but I don't have any expectations that they need to treat me a certain way or love me a certain way. They're all wonderful. I couldn't ask for better son-in-laws, but you're going to have to let go of this. You have this interesting, probably unconscious desire to have this woman be more like your mother, and she's not your mother, and she never will be. She's not supposed to be, and your dad chose her.
Yeah.
So you have to let go.
Well, yeah. I hear that. I think that I sort of was. I've been in that place. I was in that place for a long time, and then she started to do some really kind of weird stuff, and that's when I had to draw the line. Like it was just really like it wasn't. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
You need to really
understand that.
I think you need to sit with this for quite a while and not take her behavior personally, and realize this is the person your dad has chosen to spend the rest of his life with. And I think you need to let go about who she is or what she does and not take it so personally. That's just what I think. And Benny's playing the music for me right now. So I have to go. I'm sorry. We have to go. We're sorry to all the people that we couldn't get to
Thanks,
who are
Alexa,
waiting.
for joining us, by the way, too.
Yes, and thank you, Alexa. We wish everyone a beautiful and precious day. We're sending light to everyone. And stay cool or warm wherever you are and what you need. And we wish everyone joyful blessings. Bye-bye for now.